Hey everyone, welcome back to another session of Evony with Genghis on server 68. Okay, so today marked the end of the fragments, right? Everybody, if you punched in all month, you should have 30 fragments for this guy right here. I will go into him. Should be at my bottom. Yue Fei, I believe would be his name. Yue Fei, something like that. So is he good? What does he do? So, in order to properly analyze him, I can't see his specialties because I don't have him at level 25 yet or ever. So that might give you a little hint as to what I think about him. But he's okay. He's not the best. He's not the worst. He's in the middle. He has a purpose, and basically just don't invest too much into him. But as you could see here, he increases ground troop and mounted troop attack by 25% and increases HP of those two by 10%. Then if you go to the first thing here, it's 10% mount. So he is not a ground general because you're getting 0 on the easiest specialty to do. So he's a mounted general. So 25 and 10. Now you're going to get 10 more and march size. So you're going to be at 45%. 6 more, 51%. And the final, you're going to get 15% more, so that is 66%. Now, that is not good. So if you want to compare him to someone else, let's just go to another general that is free in the another general that is free in the fragment should be his friend right here, his countrymate, Li Jing. You're going to get 35% right off the bat. You're going to get 10 more for 45. 20 for 65, 10 more for 75 attack, and 30 more for 105% attack. So Li Jing, who is also free, is way better. Okay, and then there's also Martinez, who's more difficult to get, but he's also in the fragments. And right here, you'll get 40% if you have a dragon, 50%. 70%, 80%, and 46 more, 126%. So right there, just looking at Yue Fei, he is not a good investment if you're going to do these specialties. Okay, so he's not good for that. But if you just want to look at his core numbers right here, that's pretty good. 118, 113, and 115, and they go up by 908. 874, 903, that is good. Okay, so just to compare him, 118, 113, 115, let's look at Li Jing. So we had 118 and 113 and 115. So only attack does he fail by a little bit. And then if we want to look at, the other guy I'm going to compare him to here is Khalid. So if we look at Khalid, 114, 112, 109, Yue Fei is better than Khalid on that basis. So now if you want to look at Khalid, Khalid has marching mounted troop attack on his base skill, 20%. And if we go back to Yue Fei, I believe he has 25%. Yes, he has 25%. So lots of people like to use Khalid because he's free. He's in the tavern. Anybody can get him. Now the thing with Khalid is he's a siege boss. Everything here is siege. But you can use him for mount. But don't do his specialties if you're going to be using him for mount. So that's the same thing with Yue Fei right here. So Yue Fei, if you just got him and you're new to the game and you don't have a mounted boss, he is perfectly fine. You can use him, but do not waste any rune stones on this because he's not a good mounted boss. He's not a good ground general boss, but he is serviceable and he's someone that you can use to attack bosses with for your first couple months in the game until you get a better general. Or if you coin and you pay money, then you'll be looking at trying to get someone like, right? Did I miss him? Roland? He should be in here in Europe. He is right here. this is the guy you want. If you are doing mounted bosses, you want that guy or this lady right here. She is new and she is awesome. Athelflaed, and they also, I believe they also created Caesar. They fixed him up. And yeah, so Caesar is very similar to Athelflaed, and they are boss specialty or monster specialty generals. So that is my opinion of Yue Fei. So basically, he's a good free boss or a good free general for rallying bosses early in the game, but don't invest too heavily into him. And eventually you're going to just luck your way into someone better, because if you go into the fragments here, there are much better guys here. Martinez, Ulysses Grant, he's also good at mounted attacks. He is a siege general, but while you're waiting to be ready to use siege, you can use this guy for mounted bosses and then just change his books over. So he's better. And then if we continue to look all the way down here, Li Jing, another free guy in the fragments, he is better. And I believe that's it in here. But Khalid also in the tavern. So if you get Yue Fei instead, you're fine with him, but just don't invest too heavily in him. So that is my analysis of Yue Fei. So Genghis, Service 68, like, subscribe, leave a comment.